In this presentation, I'll demonstrate to you how Agrowing's disruptive multispectral sensor technology can take aerial precision agriculture from the good old NDVI remote sensing to close AI multispectral analysis, which results in precise and actionable data. Before we start, let's go back to the basics and have a perspective of the problem that we are trying to solve. The magnitude of the world's yield loss is nothing less than overwhelming. The economic losses in the US alone are estimated at over $40 billion per year. Early detection of pathogens and pests is the most efficient way to reduce the losses percentage. Easy to say, still not that easy to do. So let's see what it takes. First, we need to comprehend that growers and service providers don't really care about technology as such. All they need is simple, actionable, trustworthy information. Such information includes 3 simple replies to 3 simple questions. Is there a problem in the field? If there is a problem, where exactly is it? What is it? The sooner they get the information, the better. The NDVI remote sensing map on the left was acquired by the Sentinel-2 satellite with a resolution of 2 meters per pixel, and the NDVI map on the right was acquired by an Agrowing sensor of 2 centimeters per pixel. Still, even with 10,000 times higher resolution, the NDVI map on the right cannot provide definite, trustworthy analysis telling the grower if the bad sections of the field are infected with potato blight, Colorado beetle, or suffer of nutrient deficiencies. The philosophy of science is rather simple. The tools we are using set the limits to the certainty of our empirical evidence. Sir Arthur Eddington described an ichthyologist who casts a net into the water and brings up a fishy assortment and systematizes what it reveals. No sea creature is less than 2 inches long. But we know that there are plenty of sea creatures under 2 inches long. Only the holes of the net which was used were too large to catch smaller sea creatures. A Sentinel-2 imager, which captures 4 square meters of blended vegetation and soil as a single green pixel, is similar to using a fishing net with 2 meters holes. The UAV imagery of 4 centimeters per pixel is also insufficient for precise and actionable data. But multispectral imagery of sub 1 millimeter per pixel provides the necessary information for accurate classification. Close-range multispectral imagery of 0.5 mm per pixel reveals distinctive multispectral signatures of various vegetational disorders. Capturing 10 and 14 narrow multispectral bands of 8 to 12 megapixels per band opens a window to a whole new world of opportunities. But scanning the entire field in such high resolution is impractical. It results in datasets that are too large to be dealt with. On the other hand, sample scanning of a field is risky, as diseases could spread from any unexpected spot. Seems like we are stuck with a dilemma. A 1.7 centimeter per pixel scan of a 100 hectares field will result in 20 gigabytes for excellent NDVI analysis but no AI. A single millimeter scan of the same field for great AI classification will result in over 2.5 terabytes, which cannot be handled efficiently. So how can we solve this dilemma? Agrowing developed a smart imagery method of remote and close sensing, bridging over this huge gap without compromising the scanning of the entire field. First, a high-altitude UAV scans the entire field, producing high-resolution detailed NDVI map according to the survey's parameters. This map is processed and normal and outlying areas are defined. In this case, we can see 3 outlying areas. A low-altitude UAV is sent then for close-range imagery acquisition of such outlying and normal areas. Such imagery provides the required multispectral data for definite AI classification and enables delivering growers the geotagged actionable data they need. This sort of telescopic imagery acquisition method seems like a rather simple solution, so how come it is not the most common practice? Because the multispectral sensors, which are based on multi-camera designs, simply cannot do the job. Unlike the state-of-the-art sensors, Agrowing sensors were designed with the remote and close sensing concept in mind. Our sensor lenses are adjacent to each other, capturing the imagery by a wide dynamic range single sensor and a single mechanical shutter. We enable acquiring imagery from as close as 2 meters without any parallax, chroma aberration, and synchronization issues. Our basic 4-band solution has low distortion, high quality 25mm focal depth optics. It allows us to offer a high-end yet affordable 8 and 10 megapixels per band solution. Our award-winning patented sensor design allows us to capture 4, 10 and 14 perfectly aligned neurospectral bands, as proved by the research of Professor Tomaselli of Sao Paulo University. Our radiometric calibration was developed with the collaboration of Professor Carl Salvaggio of Worcester's Institute of Technology. Agrowing's sextuple 8 megapixel 14 band sensor offers nothing less than a revolution. Researchers can explore new horizons with it from high altitude and at a leaf level. Based on our sensor's unique qualities, we have established the world's first multispectral imagery bank collecting samples of pathogen symptoms and pests, and developed the first AI algorithms which prove the efficiency and robustness of our technologies. Agrowing's vision is to expand this multispectral imagery bank and develop robust AI identification algorithms for all the documented phenomena of our imagery bank. The integration of Agrowing sensors with the leading drones is a simple task. If you've already integrated the Sony A10C or Alpha camera with your drone, you are ready to fly. If you have some high-end solution with an Aplanix board, you are set too. You can use our sensors with Gramsci's T3 V3 and PixCU gimbals. Our A10C based sensor is integrated with Unique's H520 drone. Agrowing software application supports you with the pre-processing of chroma bands alignment and radiometric calibration. We support various agricultural metrics, while palettes and other metrics can be added and customized by the user. Our batch processing prepares directories of acquired data for processing with any of the leading photogrammetric software applications. You are invited to take a closer look at our website, agrowing.com, and we'll be happy to see your logos added to our list of selected partners and customers.